my god, do I have a story for you. I've just been like glamming and thinking about what happened last night. This is a story time. Good morning. So Imari gets here today, so I'm glamming to go pick him up. And I've just been, thinking about what went down last night. So last night I went on my first ever Hinge date with someone that's from here. He's Japanese. Actually, I was like really confused when I saw him. I literally thought he was like visiting or something. So hot, seriously. Actually, I think I might have already told you about the short kings. Why do I always get attracted to the short kings? He's so hot, but he is literally my height. Profile said 5'7", but he probably was 5'6". Maybe 5'7", I don't know. We were like literally like head to head. I guess he's only like a quarter Japanese. Like his dad's half white, half Japanese, but his dad looks super Japanese. Also, I think his dad's like literally famous, but that's besides the point. Cause he like Googled his dad at some point and like so many photos of his dad. I was like, wait, what? Really cool guy. His dad also is really cool. I don't even know how to tell you guys literally what went down. Sorry that I'm like looking at the camera. I literally don't have time to. So we met at one of the train stations here and we walked over to this cute little pub that had like pool and darts. So we played darts. We're just talking, chit-chatting. He's like super into fitness, like literally like has done like competitions type. Yeah, so I like wanted to drink beer because I just love drinking beer here. It's just unmatched. Like you can never get any beer that tastes like beer here in LA or America. So yeah, I wanted to drink beer. Then he ordered a vodka soda and I was like, oh, slay boots. Let's do that. Let's be skinny together. We're drinking, talking, having a good time. He's literally so nice. I'm like, okay, wow, this guy's like super cool. Maybe we're gonna get married and I get to move here. That's the goal. So we're both talking about like how we've both never met up with anyone off of Hinge before. He's like, how long have you had Hinge? I'm like, 3 years. I think I've like deleted it off my phone before, but then like I'll like get back on and then like I never meet up with anyone because I'm like too shy. I don't know, it just terrifies me. And I also don't usually like to drink too much when I'm home. So, and like I'm too nervous of a person to like I can't just go out with someone and like then just be sober. Like that just is so terrifying to me and probably a problem, but whatever. Like if I ever go on a date, it's because I met them in person like naturally when I was probably super drunk somewhere, seriously, after parties and whatnot. Or just out at like club, but I don't really go out anymore. So we were talking about how this is our first ever Hinge meetup. And he's like, yeah, like I've never met up with anyone, but you liked my profile and I just really wanted to go on a date with you. You seemed really cool. And like we had been messaging for like days. So finally met up with him. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do it. And actually stop being a pussy. Met up with him, had a great conversation. I was like, I don't believe that I'm the first person you've met up with. Like you were just like so down to meet up with me. Like I feel like you've done this before. My makeup looks awful on camera, but in person it looks like amazing. Maybe not amazing. So I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that I'm the first person you've met up with. And so I make a joke to the guy that working at the pub. I like type it out on my phone and like translate it. I'm like, does he take all of like so many girls here? And the guy's like joking with me. He's like, yeah, so many, seriously. And then, we're laughing about that. And he's like, yeah, no, I only come here with like friends, yada yada. So yeah, we're just like talking, having a good time. We play darts, I win, he wins, everyone's happy. And then yeah, the night's like kind of, like we're like done playing darts. I'm like kind of like literally so over it, seriously. You can only play darts for so long. And we're like drunk, we walk out and he's like, okay, like let's get a taxi, like let's go to your place. And I was like, let's go to your place. And he's like, no, your place. And I was like, stranger danger. Like this man could probably kill me, like literally by like with his like thumbs. Like he's very fit, like at some point literally showed his stomach. And I was like, so I was like, I don't know if I want to bring a super strong man into my Airbnb. That could kill me if he wanted to. So I was trying to be cautious for once, which is good. Proud of myself for that, seriously. And also like, I don't know, I just really don't like hooking up with people unless I'm like literally gonna date them. So we get to my place and we're like outside of my place. He's like, oh, do you live around here? I was like, yeah, I live like around here. Mind you, this Uber literally dropped me off right in front of my place. Like, I'm like, yeah, I live around here. He's like, oh, like where? And I was like, over here. He's like, okay. We go in and I'm like, I just don't know if I want to. I just don't hook up with people like that, like sorry. And then it's like kind of awkward. He's like, oh my god, no, like I'm so sorry, like to even like assume that, like whatever. And like I know people in Japan are like super like modest, like they don't be hooking up with like girls here are not gonna fuck you on the first date, babe, like ever. I mean, allegedly, that's what I've been told. So yeah, he's like just apologizing, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like, I don't know, like, it was just like going so well, and I'm so sorry for even assuming, like, I'll go home, like, whatever. And I was like, yeah, like, I just wish like there was like something else we could do, but it's obviously like late, like. And he's like, yeah, like, I'll get a taxi. Oh wait, no, oh my god, I didn't even tell you guys about this part. So as we're on the way to my house, we're in the taxi, and I don't know if I like made this up in my head, but I'm pretty sure that like it's just so mind-blowing that like this conversation even happened. We're on the way back to my place, and like somehow maybe I made like a joke, like, I don't know if you're a killer, like Jeffrey Dahmer type, like, what if you're gonna kill me? Like, maybe I made that joke. He's like, oh my god, he started talking about like he's like, oh, did you watch that on Netflix? Like, it was so good, and like this other murder one and this other murder one. And I was like, I don't know if this is like a funny joke, but like, you know, we're on our way to my Airbnb and you're talking about how you love those murder documentaries. Like, are you gonna kill me? Like, I know your dad's a priest, but what if you were lying and maybe you were just saying that so you could kill me easier? I don't know. So yeah, we're standing outside of the taxi and I'm just like, yeah, you're not coming in, babe, at all. Like, I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit, quite literally. Like, no. What? So yeah, then he's just like apologizing, like, oh my god, like, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, super no, like, bye. So then yeah, I walk home, but I walk home literally like the long way. Like, I literally like make a whole ass loop around the block, and I like go to McDonald's, and I'm like sitting in McDonald's, like debating on my life, like contemplating life, quite literally. Like, should I keep living? I don't know why I was like so emo. I was like, I don't know. Like, I swear people think it says fuck me on my forehead, and it's just like, I don't like to do that. And like, no. And I just didn't want to like even like bring him up here. And then like, I just hate when guys can be like pushy. Happens a lot with me where they just keep pushing, and sometimes like we just end up hooking up, and like I don't want to do that. So I just like didn't even like let that almost happen, like bring him up here and then be like, no, and then they're like, come on, we're already here, and like tries to hook up. Like, ew, I hate that. Yeah, I just like stood my ground this time, thank god, and he was super nice about it. He was like, oh my god, you're never gonna talk to me ever again, I'm so sorry, like, yada yada, like, I'm so stupid. And I'm like, no, you're fine, but also I'm like, yeah, am I gonna talk to you ever again? Like, that's a good question. Like, I don't know. So yeah, that was interesting. And like, I don't know, after the whole Jeffrey Dahmer conversation, like, I was so weirded out, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna talk to him again, but I think I am. Like, if I hang out with him, like with like Imari, and then I'll feel out the vibes again, and like we can come back to my place when Imari's here, you know. And then I guess like if I decide like, okay, I do want to hook up with him, then I would like go over to his place, you know. Like, I don't know. I just yeah. Oh my goodness. That's why it's good to just have like a loyal hoe, you know? Anyways, that was my night. Very interesting. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Maybe you guys will see him in the vlog. Imagine I post it and like you guys like are just commenting like, oh my god, Ashley, he's a known killer in Japan. Actually, I guess that wouldn't be a thing because like he'd be in jail. But I was watching, what is it called? Tokyo Vice, I think, before coming here. And like that was about like this like reporter guy that works as a reporter, obviously, and he sees all these crimes happening, like people literally getting murdered. And then police officers or whoever like are like saying like, no, you can't put that out, that he's a murderer. And he's like, he literally has a sword. He literally got stabbed by someone on the sidewalk. Like, what do you mean he got murdered? And they're like, well, until we find who the murderer is, like, it's not considered a murder. So I'm like, is the crime rate so low in Japan, or are they actually just like, is it true? Like, they're just not reporting it as like bad as it actually is? So yeah, that had me thinking. Honestly, thank God I saw that. Because like, what if this guy quite literally is just killing people and not getting caught, you know? Me being crazy or cautious. I don't know. It's a good thing, but like also not that fun. I'm gonna keep glamming and getting ready, but I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my little rant about my night. Let's go get Imari. Okay, y'all, I'm at the airport waiting for Imari, and I got him Biru, so we can come by. I just got him one, but I'm definitely gonna go over there and get myself one because they also have my favorite onigiri, the fatty tuna and green onion. Nothing hits like that, and I can't find it anywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up to that shop after I get him, but for now, I have a little surprise. There he is. Come on.
The fact that I can do this in the airport is nuts.
Yep.
I mean, I would do this in LA too, but like, it's like, oh, it's okay here. Let the games begin.
Yeah.
It's officially your birthday. Wait, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Are you kidding?
Are you
Are
kidding?
you fucking kidding? Arigato gozaimasu.
Okay, guys, so we're on the train, our little Skyliner.
Skyliner. I look insane, but I just got off a 12-hour flight, so it's
I
the
look
best I could do.
insane because he was getting off the 12-hour flight. But Amari's about to try onigiri for the first time. Wait,
I've been
right?
seeing this shit all over TikTok. I mean, I guess everywhere.
Have you ever tried one in life? Anywhere?
What?
Just an onigiri.
No. Are they just like this?
Yeah.
No.
Like they have like places in like Little Tokyo in like LA, but it's not as good.
And it's a triangle like this? Oh yeah, no, I've never had one of these.
I'm so excited.
I think I want to start with this first.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know why all you TikTok people act like this is like really difficult. It's actually not that hard to take out. Also, when I'm on TikTok acting like I haven't tried this yet, mind your business. Oh my god.
This is my favorite one.
What is this?
Tuna and grenadine, I think. Oh, and wasabi.
It doesn't even need sauce.
At all.
That's crazy.
But we do have sriracha at
I'm
home.
about to inhale, y'all.
Oh my god. When you really get in there.
They feel like working today, y'all.
I think they wanted to work today.
It's whatever.
That's whatever.
So like clothing stores, it looks like.
I knew Cafe Rio was here. I knew it.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, come on.
I'm like, house tour.
One ramen too many.
Watch us sing, she's the dancing queen. Anyone can be